2025 was a year. It sure was. There was a lot. I'm back to this main channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted here specifically, and I wanted to talk a little about why, which you might obviously know why or might not. I don't know. I let this channel lie dormant a little on purpose because really the last major video I posted was about VShojo, right? I knew that posting more stuff right after while the iron was hot was going to bring a lot of people that just wanted to talk about that, and I didn't want that energy on this channel. With everything negative that happened, I'm gonna be honest, 2025 was completely filled with wins for me. So VShojo collapsed. Whatever, I move on, okay? Immediately after that, I debut my 3.0. I do a bunch of merch that we got done super quickly, but it turned out really well. Then after that, my birthday happens and I debut my space outfit on my chibi model. Then I have this outfit that I'm wearing here, which is the me and Iron Mouse duo outfit. I have 3 more outfits done and on the way. I also partnered again with GamerSup, so I went back to them, and I partnered with Cheeky a while ago. That's Charlie's soap company. And we have a new flavor or scent or whatever you want to call it called Schmelin that sold out entirely. I did a booth at Hallmat, completely successful. I brought a bunch of friends there to do meet and greets. We did an auction of a bunch of stuff at the end. We also showed off products from Power GPU, who I'm also now partnered with. I'm working on not just my second, but my 3rd brand outfit with a major game. I showed a silhouette of one at Hallmat, and I have another one coming up that I haven't even announced to my Twitch chat. You guys are the first to hear about it. On top of this, we have a figure in production that will hopefully be on pre-order soon. We've been working on that. And lastly, we turned Boris into a plushie. It was really good. It was really good. My only major regret is just that I did all of that and didn't post about it on YouTube. My next year, 2026, is going to be filled with me taking all of that and bringing it here. First, I want to recap the last year because there's so much, and I think a lot of it we did kind of capture on other channels, but I didn't necessarily talk directly to you guys right here on this main channel, which is weird because this is the main channel. So number one, the vision I had for this channel included a lot of more high production stuff, things that I only make for YouTube and I never streamed initially, things like that. And I was able to do that successfully just fine for a while. And then I took the energy and the time that I would put into that stuff and I diverted it to something else. Why? Because I joined VShojo about 2 years ago. Little over that now. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to take everything that I was doing with the group and really like showcase that here. And I kind of blended the two. At first, that time and energy was put on stuff that was just going to be for me. And I said, no, I want to do it in a way that highlights this group, showcases, you know, we're all together, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of my content on this channel was me bringing members on and doing all the segments and things I wanted to do. It was already my plan, but specifically with them. Right? And then also focusing some of my time on other video projects that you have never seen, never got finished, never got made, got worked on from my perspective of putting time in initially to produce, but then finish line never happened. It was disheartening, genuinely. It just sucked. It just sucked. I have ranted about it enough, so I'm not going to sit here and lament about it. But the TLDR is I ended up still spending time on a lot of things, but ending up with no videos for my channel. I did end up with one from that era that I did post. That was actually my video with all the girls that joined Nova, which was great. I loved making that video. It was so fun, and I'm glad I got to post it here. I'm very glad I posted it here specifically and not on the group channel. But there was so much more that never happened, and as a result, every dropped project meant more and more time that nothing was posted here, which I hate. I hate with a burning passion. And so I decided, you know what? I don't even want to look at it for a little bit. Let me focus my efforts elsewhere first, get some other important things rolling, and then come back. So what I did was I really spent time on the Clips channel and the VODs channel, which are they sound like very secondary things for someone who's being a YouTuber, quote unquote, right? I know more of a streamer, but I've focused hard on that stuff instead of the stuff here that is more YouTuber stuff, right? It's actually been really good. We've gotten collective millions and millions of views on the clips. We've gotten, I say we because I like to include my editing team on this because they're really, really hardworking keeping this going. The VODs channel as well is up and running and kept up to date. It's not one of those ones that's a month behind, you know, like it's actually very, very active, and I'm happy with how that's all going. But now that it's going. It doesn't really need me in my touch, right? So I feel like I have the time and effort to spend here. Thank God. So we're doing that. We've been doing that, actually. Nothing posted yet, but we've been making a lot of stuff. Now, for the stuff that actually really, really matters. First of all, I'm going to stop being a deadbeat mother to this main channel. Like I said, I focused the past year on so many other things getting built up, and I have time now. I have no like lost spark or anything like that, right? I've always felt still good to make content. I just felt it was better to leave this dormant for a bit. So I'm here. What I am doing, whether you want it or not though, number one major change, I am killing the highlights channel dead. Okay, dead. D-E-A-D, dead. That does not mean that channel won't get used, but it will not be a highlights channel anymore. And the main reason is the thing I realized over the past year especially, every time I put time and effort into a project that doesn't get across the finish line, because I would post high quality videos infrequently on this channel, we had these huge gaps of nothing being posted, and I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. So what I'm really excited for is just to take the stuff that I was posting on the highlights channel and put it on here. And I really wanted to do that so that no matter what, there's always something. Number two, I'm not really killing the channel dead. It will just be renamed. So I'm not going to have a Geega highlights channel anymore. I'm going to rename it to something else, and it's just going to become a dump. And I mean that in a good way. When I have thoughts, it's a thought dump. If I want to do commentary on something, I can just dump that there, right? It's a whatever channel for me. So I said, you know what? I kind of want one. I'm just going to repurpose it. I get asked the same questions in my YouTube comments, but especially on Twitch all the time, every single day, every single stream. I get like 5 questions that I've answered before. So I thought, what's a better solution to this? Because this is very annoying, but also I don't find these people annoying because they're just asking genuine questions, right? It's just I've already answered them. I can just tap the sign. When someone asks me, you know, how do I do this? I can go, wow, I talk about it for 10 minutes. Here, boom, tap the sign, send the link. There you go. I need that. I need that spot. Please don't ask me about anything dramatic. I will just ignore it. I hate it. Lastly, I just want to connect with you guys here on YouTube more. I know some of you do watch me on Twitch, but a lot of you also don't. You're just from YouTube, right? And I feel like the way I posted videos previously have been very like, I come up with that idea, I produce it, I put it in front of you. There's no back and forth with that though. You know what I mean? Not to say I never like read comments or reply to them. I do that, but I feel like we could do more. For example, on Twitch, where I mostly am, I've been doing a lot of interactive stuff. Like we had a stream where I had viewers submit their actual dating profiles. Why can't I just do stuff like that with the YouTube community as well? Why can't you guys send stuff in? You could have, but I didn't tell you. I didn't make a community post going, oh, here's the form. Why? Because I'm not in the habit. I'm just not in the habit. That's all. And I want to be in that habit. Now, I know I could just go and say, oh, you know, go to the Discord and you'll be notified of new stuff when we do it. That's cool. But, you know, I don't want the YouTube audience to feel like you are in some way secondary to Twitch, because while I do mainly stream on Twitch, I still want you guys to be able to participate, right? So I want to make a bigger effort to really just put stuff here in front of you so that you can participate too without having to go to some secret location to find some guy, you know, in an alleyway and ask him, hey, when's the next fun video thing happening, right? Sitting here and recording stuff like this, I really like doing, genuinely. Not that I'm like in a crisis, but more so I feel like for a long term, I should do that now. So I wanted to take a lot of things that I really enjoyed from the last year, because I know a lot of people think about VTubing in 2025 and they're like, oh my God, 2025, what a hellish year. It was so terrible. This happened, that happened, drama, drama, drama. But even though I was in one of the worst things that happened during that year, I still had a really good time in general. And I said, you know what? Let's start with some things that I just really liked, because there was a lot of good. And as terrible as 2025 was, I really, when I think back on the year and what happened and what stands out to me, I think about a lot of the good events and things, and I feel like those things got pushed aside. Anyone who was talking about me or anything related to me in the last year, it was mostly about VShojo and it exploding and dying. But realistically, it's done. It's done. It's over and done with. It's gone. I'm just here to do my thing. And I've been here and ready to do my thing for quite some time. I was in this spiral of feeling like I had to be the one to clarify things or like, you know, get rid of misinformation when everything was going down with VShojo in the summer. I want to make this very clear. I put out, you know, a video and some clips and things to make sure that the correct information as much as possible was out there. I like making sure correct information is out there, but at the same time, it's a little uncomfortable when you're only able to talk from your own perspective, but then people take what you say as gospel necessarily. It's all exhausting, and something that was my very real situation became other people's drama that they sat there with popcorn, you know, eating and watching. It's a situation where I just wanted to let this channel lie dormant for a little bit. And I wanted to wait until I stopped seeing mention of this stuff everywhere. I no longer see people commenting about this every time I do any kind of content or anything. So I feel like we're in a good place where I can do stuff here and not worry about that looming over like a shadow. I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. I'm so relieved to be beyond that, because I hate that stuff. I genuinely hate doing that stuff. Enough time's passed. I feel good. I've done stuff through the rest of the year. We've made videos already that are just sitting there ready to be posted, and I'm good. But I talked to my head editor and I was like, I should probably just make a video like this, which is this one right now, me talking to you guys and just saying hi, you know, and telling you what my intents are, really, I guess. Something I want to mention too is that a lot of people are still mourning VShojo as a group. They don't care about the company, you know, that's whatever, that's besides the point. But the group of people as content creators they miss. Oh no, I'm gonna miss this from them, I'm gonna miss that from them, whatever. It's okay to just come into my comment section. I miss this trio. That kind of stuff is totally fine by me. If you express that you really want something like that, I will start DMing people. I will start trying to plan it. I don't mind this at all. Some people kind of hold it back out of courtesy, but I won't really do certain types of content if people aren't asking for it. I'll just kind of default to doing my usual thing. But if you want it, and that's okay. So please do tell me if you want something specific. So for me, 2026 is going to be a year of trying, right? Throwing things at a wall, seeing what sticks, which is something I always do, but I don't always show you the results of all of those things. Instead, this year, I'm just going to put everything in front of you guys. I don't know what I'm going to try at this exact moment in time, but all I can tell you is I can't stop watching Minecraft videos and my own friends' commentary videos where they sit there and play some random indie game. I don't know how to end this properly. Anyway, bye.